I mean, you actually got to spend Halloween with the clowns. I saw they were dressed as the Super Mario Brothers,
Dude,
and what was it like spending Halloween there?
it was awesome. So last year, um, it was a different perspective for me because JCW was like a little bit on a smaller scale. And we didn't have like the live stream and all the like the real things like as serious as we do now. And
Hmm.
which is a good thing. But last year was the 30th anniversary of Hallowicked, and so it was cool to see uh that show, and they had orange paint on, and a couple of other things that were different to like to kind of absorb that as it was, because that was my first Hallowicked, which holds a special place in my heart for that. But with the other one now, this having the wrestling be on such a pedestal, the Juggalos were that much more into it, and like just walking around, getting to see some of the things. People were really responsive, like, "Oh, you guys had a great show," blah blah blah, and so that was very cool. But not only that, then seeing the like, oh man, before they let everyone in, getting to see the stage of the Super Juggalo Brothers world, dude,
Yes, yeah.
and like it just looked so insane, so insane. And then like, uh, when I first got to see Jay as Mario, I'm like, this is it, this is perfect. You know what I mean? And then I didn't see Mikey Clark until like later, whenever he was on stage, and he was Bowser on the DJs on the decks.
I
So it
love
was
it.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice. So what's your favorite thing to eat when you go to the Waffle House? Because that's a big wrestling spot.
We uh we are notorious. I might have created it. I always got it, but maybe I don't know who coined the term, but I think it was me. We go to the party bowl. Party bowl is the way. Everybody can enjoy it. You can get it how you like it, and there's just nothing better. So you get the hash brown bowl. I
Hmm.
prefer mine extra crispy. You
All
get the
right.
hash brown bowl, chicken hash brown bowl, chicken bacon eggs, chicken, bacon, eggs. I get two eggs. I like that. You know, I get cheese on mine. I get sometimes I used to get mushrooms, so I would used to get it topped, but I don't do that so much anymore. Um, I like to get light onions. That's a nice piece.
Okay.
Um, Jalapenos, get them topped sometimes. That just feels on the day. The jalapenos and the onions. But yeah, extra crispy bowl, bacon, egg, cheese, chicken, whatever else you want. A party bowl, baby. It's just a party
I
in that
love
bowl.
that. Yes.
And
Yes, I
it's
love that.
I love the hot sauce too.
Yes, definitely,
Some people
definitely.
can't take it. Some people don't like the cheese. I always try to get Matt Cross to get the cheese. He doesn't like cheese, but I like to trick him and try to get him all mess up his situation.
I I I was recently there. Like I mean, when I wrestled, I used to go there a lot. But I was
Yeah.
recently there, and I finally tried the grits, and the grits are actually really good there.
Wow. I've never had grits there, and that's the one thing too, because in Pittsburgh they don't really have Waffle House at all. So
Well,
like they
yeah,
have it
yeah. I live
like
in
a little
Philly.
bit over
They
by
don't
you
have it
guys, and
here.
then yeah, yeah. But I've never had grits there. I've only had grits. I tried them down south, South Carolina. It was shrimpy grits, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is pretty good. And but it was not like. Did you have them like? Were they sweet, or how did you have your grits?
No, it was I think it was with cheese. Like I got them with grits
That's
with
yeah.
cheese,
That's how
and
I had them.
it was so good. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, this was like cheesy with shrimp, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is
Oh, had
this is
shrimp
it.
in there too.
Yeah, because it was down like by the beach. So there's a place that
Nice. Nice.
I'm super lucky right now. I'm on a good run where I have 6 titles in 6 states.
I
Um,
see all the belts you have. Yeah.
so the one place I have a title is OSCW, and they're typically in Charleston, South Carolina. And we actually have an event next Sunday, the 15th, and that's in Hanahan, South Carolina. But we have one that's once a year down at this on the water there, basically on the beach. And yeah, it's kind of like Bash at the Beach. I was wrestling like earlier this year. I'm like, oh, I feel like Sting versus Rude or something. But yeah, afterwards, there's this little place I get the shrimp and grits from because it's right there on
Nice.
the beach, and it's
Oh, yo, that sounds amazing, actually. Damn.
yeah.
And,
But yeah, like that's one of the titles. Another title I have is NGW down in Knoxville. Me and Danny Moe, the Neon Blondes. You seen Rockin' and JCW. We had match against Shaft, who's from the Pacific Northwest. He's big up in Defy and Prestige, and a couple of those places. Against uh, it was us versus Shaft and ODB
oh,
coming
yeah,
out
I remember her.
yeah, coming out of
Yeah.
retirement to throw down with us. So that was a rad time. That'll be
Isn't
on
that where Kane is
High
the
Spots
mayor at?
Network. What's up?
Isn't that where Kane is the mayor at in
Yeah,
Knoxville? Yeah.
Kane's the mayor of Knox County. Yeah, he's come through a couple times. He's done appearances a couple times, which
Nice.
is,
Nice.
silly in its own right, but still pretty cool. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that one. Then I have the what do you call it? Not the PPW. PPW is another place I just lost the title from. They're over in the Poconos. You might know of them, Slatington, Pennsylvania, over that way.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
then there's another one, the Pro Wrestling Empire title, which that title is they're from Harrisburg, but I was actually defending that title in India and Japan when I was over there, and
Damn.
this guy Laszlo, he is from Hungary. He defended the title over in Hungary too, so it's actually like a legit like
Oh,
world
wow.
title. Yeah.
Damn,
Then
you are the champion, man.
I'm
You got
trying, man.
all these different belts.
Yeah, Pro Wrestling Conquest. I got a Pro Wrestling Conquest that's in Charleston, West Virginia. I'm one of four people that have pinned Cruel. I defeated Cruel last week,
Yeah.
and that was psychotic too. We were killing each other. Well, he's more killing me, trust me. But I tried to kill him. I tried busting a chair over his head. It didn't work. He punched through it and punched me in the face. I tried to break a door, or he tried to put me through a door. I scooted out of the way just in time, and then he gets back up. I'm picking up. It's one of those nasty doors too, the brown ones, not the white
Yeah.
ones, the brown ones. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm banging, 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 bang. I'm like, this thing's so awkward. I can't. Oh, damn. And then he punches through it like an actual monster. Oh, damn. Then he's beating me up some more. He's gonna like, I don't know, awesome bomb me or put me through this door table thing he's making. Then this giant jerk off gets this Bronson oil lighter fluid. He's like, and gets a Zippo and he starts lighting it. I'm like, I got hair that's gonna catch fire like a little mop, right? And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, oh. Danny Moe comes out, slaps it out of his hand, and I'm like, sweet Jesus, now she's gonna get it. And I pop my butt up on this thing here, and on the corner of the thing, she's turning. He sees me in his like big snaky psycho snaky
Yeah.
eyes get
Yeah.
big,
Yeah.
and I jump and I do a blockbuster through this oily table, and then like tightrope like 450 double stomp him or whatever. I don't know. I tried to do a 450. I think I just double stomped him, but it was pretty psycho. And he was already dead, thankfully. I just had to make sure. It's like Jason, you shoot him
Yes.
once and he's dead, but you gotta shoot him in the head to make sure. So that's what I did.
Exactly.
He did boom, and then the boom, and then yeah, well, I found out I'm one of four people that actually pinned him. He's a IWTV champion. I can pin him, man. So yeah,
Damn.
it's been a pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's a
He's a
crazy time. Always a
he's
crazy time.
a big boy. He's a really big boy.
Yeah, and all this happened right after coming home from the tour. I come home from
Yeah.
tour. They took advantage of me. I lost one of the titles. Actually, I come home from the tour. I did Ring of Honor, and I got kicked in the face in a backstage thing on Ring of Honor by Lee Moriarty, who I know personally, and he just kicked me in the face
Mhm.
like that. I'm like, Lee, you've changed. You've changed, Lee. And then we go straight from there into losing a title. So it's been like, oh man, I win a title, I lose a title. I had 7 in 6 states, but now I have 6 in 6 states.
Hey, that's still good. That's still more than most wrestlers have.
I was felt like, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, I felt like Thanos there losing the thing, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Billa ran off. I got too excited, so he took a hike. For those of you that didn't know, Billa, my little baby boy cat, was hanging out on my lap, and I was telling him before we went live about how he just likes to chill with me, and I got too animated, drinking too much of this
Okay.
ghost energy.
Those are good. I had them.
This one is delicious, and I love Ghost anyway. FaZe Clan, I know they throw the F's up. Hey, Ghost, give me a chance here. I throw an F up too. I even did this tattoo so you can see this thing. Whoop.
I love it. and, and I'm a big horror fan, so I asked my guests this: Are there
Oh,
any
me too.
horror films? Okay, sweet. Are there any horror films you love to watch?
Yeah, it seems like it got popular again, which is cool by me. But for a long time, it was cool to hate it, and that's the Scream series.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Remember, everybody was hating it. They're like,
yeah.
"Oh, this," and now, like 2 years ago, everybody, all these kids think it's cool again, and I'm like, "Good,
Definitely.
good, good. I'm glad because now we can make more of them." Like,
Yes,
but I do
and
like the new ones
they
too,
are
which is an
making a new one.
interesting way of how they very interestingly have set themselves apart, but still kept it unique to the theme of the series. Um, the one Scream, I think it might have been the newest one, where it looks from the killer's perspective. Do you remember that one?
Yes, yes.
And so, like, I thought it was going to be like that the whole movie, which would be an interesting concept in itself too. Just have the whole movie from the killer of the Scream killer's perspective, and you're trying to figure out who it is based on how they react to that person.
That
That's a
would be
that's a
awesome.
that's a
That
great
would
idea. Actually, we need to
that
get
would
that
be. I
to
like
Kevin Williamson or whoever.
that. You should. I'm happy to see that Neve Campbell's coming back for
Oh
the
yeah,
newer
her. Yeah,
one.
I
Like
forgot about that.
that would be pretty awesome to see her back in it.
Yeah,
Hopefully Stu comes back because I mean you really don't see Stu die in the first one. You just see
yeah.
the falling on him.
I want to see Randy come back. I want to see Dewey come back also. Both of which are unlikely, but yeah,
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Dewey got it.
Yeah, I like how Randy had like a comeback because they found a video from him too, which was
I
cool. I'm
know,
like,
I
oh,
know.
I like how you guys just tried to make this work, and it just works because it does. I'm not gonna
Definitely.
argue it. Um, I like the Halloween movies too. The new ones were
Yes.
odd. I like the Rob Zombie ones. A lot of people
Yeah,
don't
they were
like
good.
them. I love them. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the new ones were very strange, and I feel
they
like they
were.
need to do another one just to correct one of those.
That last one was horrible. I hated
Yeah,
it. I hated that movie.
yeah. And I like the first and second one of the new
Yeah.
ones, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
yeah, once they're starting to do like, I don't know, transference of like spiritual powers or something, I don't know.
I mean, they've made Michael Myers a pussy in that movie. Like
Yeah,
that, like he was getting his ass kicked, and I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck's going on? This is
yeah,
not Michael.
yeah. I agree. And like, yeah, there was such the weird side story, that love story that was going
Mhm.
on too. I'm
Yeah,
like, this is a different story altogether.
I
I'm not
know,
talking.
I
This
know.
is like Season of the Witch, but I also love Season of the Witch.
That's a really good one. I mean, Michael isn't in it,
If
of
you don't like,
course, but like, it's a really good horror movie. Like it is. I like that one.
yeah, if you don't expect Michael Myers in a Halloween movie, then hell yeah, I would like. I was so young at the time too that I didn't know any better of which one was which. So I was totally, about having that one as the Michael Myers, not having him in a movie. But it was also freaky too because that's that concept. It's a very like, I don't know, like I like that like body snatchers kind of
Yeah.
and I like body snatchers movies too.
Yes.
All the different ones. I like that whole concept of like the secret takeover kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All the
What?
kids. getting getting the mask that with that
Yeah,
song playing and
yeah. Also, the one thing I noticed watching it back now too as an adult is how how scandalous this doctor was. Like,
yeah, I know.
I didn't realize. I'm like, oh yeah, the doctor is just doing stuff, but like, really, this is going on. But then I started watching it as like an adult. I'm like, whoa, this like doctor's like getting it from like every little like he's and then he's just trying to like not get in trouble being an adulterer and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stumbles across a plan for world domination. The hell?
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never looked at it like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Well, like, cause you watch it back, like, and like, cause I have like a two TV setup, and sometimes like when I'm just doing stuff around the house, I'll have like wrestling on, or if wrestling's on, and like I'm either playing a game or something, and
Yeah.
I don't need to listen to it. I'll put one on one TV and something else on the other. Um, yeah, ADD is a thing, and so it's one of those movies that I've watched like a number of times on the background, and just noticing, I'm like, man, he's just like trying to date this girl, and he's
I
like
know. I
trying to
know.
avoid his
While
wife,
his
and then
wife's
like,
home. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's so. Do you ever get to watch like for instance, two things that make it bring up Doctor or not Doctor um the Monster Vision with what's his name? Monster Vision with not Cowboy, or with what is it, Bill? They would have
Oh wait, wait. Are you talking about Joe Bob Briggs?
Joe Bob Briggs,
Yeah,
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 and the
yeah,
girl,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You watch that?
Yeah, him and what's her name? The male girl. What's her?
Yeah,
What's her name?
Darcy the mail girl.
Darcy. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
Darcy.
she's a big wrestling fan too.
She is. She was
Yeah.
actually on the cruise that I was on with with Jericho. She was hanging
Oh,
around with Jericho a lot.
that's awesome. Yeah, I heard her on a podcast recently, but man, I love the little, especially Halloween time, but like uh I love like the breakdowns and like
Mhm.
the kills and the little skits. Like I think the last time I watched was it was a Friday the 13th just like marathon, and throughout the whole thing there was like a developing story where cast members were getting killed and other things like that too. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I love the Monster Vision and the oh, Joe Bob Drive-In. That's what they call it now.
Yes,
Yeah, it used to
yes,
be. Yeah,
yes.
remember on TNT whenever we'd watch like WCW or something, it would be like Monster Vision, and it would
Yeah,
have like,
definitely,
yeah,
definitely,
that.
yes.
But now we have this world of the internet where everything is independent. So Joe Bob Drive-In. That's what I think it's called now.
Yeah, yeah. That no, no. He's awesome. Like his show was always good.
Yeah.
And um, you're big into video games. So is there any current video games that you're playing?
Um, it seems like I end up playing more games on my phone than I do on my PlayStation. Because I'm still rocking the PlayStation 4. So I got GTA that I will do like random stuff on there. Halloween had a fun zombie thing that they used to have like whenever they used to do it on Red Dead. And then I mess with Fortnite and WWE 2K and
Yes.
AEW Fight Forever.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people hate on that, but I love it. It's a great game, and I hope they keep making more stuff for it. Um, with that too, there's one other game. So I'll go through. There's this game, Dead Cells. I've been really addicted
Oh,
to
never known that one.
because it has it's like the Metroidvania kind of retro style, you know what I mean?
Nice,
But it like
nice.
creates the levels randomly. So like you go and every time it's like it's new, But there's like different biomes, they call it, different worlds. So like one world is like a strange garden. One is actually like there's actually a DLC where it's all Castlevania stuff. So I got that
Nice.
too. So yeah, you can be
Nice.
Alucard and get whips and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's super interesting. That's called Dead Cells, and that's on every system. So I love that one. Um, but on my phone, I play. I just started playing Pokemon Pocket, which is the trading card game on a pocket
Okay.
version. That's pretty sick. Well put together. Collecting and battling is fun on there. And then Marvel Snap, I'm huge on also, which is another like Magic slash Pokemon style card battler where like you collect, but also it's only like 6 rounds, so it's like war, and it's really short. It's like 5 minute game, so you can just pop something off real quick. In Pokemon Go, still, I still mess with that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun,
yeah.
that
There's
game.
one that I played recently, but I haven't played it in a while. Star Wars. I think it's Star Wars Battlefront, but it's more or less that Star Wars Battlefield game that you would play on PlayStation 2 and everything, if you remember. But
Yeah,
it's four
definitely.
v four on Switch and on mobile, and it's super addictive. So yeah, I was playing that, and I played the hell out of that when I first found it. And that's kind of what I do. I play it crazy when I first find it, and then I have to like set it down because I'm like, all right, I know I'm
Yes.
getting carried
Yes,
away here.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but some of these games, like the card games and stuff, that I can like, just do a daily check-in and then like maybe play a game or two and then like consistently build a collection. I love doing that kind of thing too, especially because Marvel Snap has like variants of the cards where you can
Hmm.
get like different comic book covers essentially for the cards. And I'm big on like the Venomized ones, like and like the ones that look all like because every character almost can get like a Venomized version. So seeing
Okay.
random Marvel creature or characters getting overtaken by symbiote stuff is looking kind of cool. I love the whole symbiote concept and stuff too. But so like that bleeds into I collect the Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Um, where I have a lot of the Venomized ones of the Marvel characters too, and a bunch of the
Nice.
symbiotes too. So, but yeah, I don't collect really so many of the specific ones or collections. I have like a few of my favorite Marvel characters and Christmas versions too, like
Oh my God.
Thanos with a Christmas sweater. I gotta put that out actually. And Yoda with a hat,
Yeah.
Chewie with like these like Christmas lights all wrapped around him. Uh, yeah, and then I got like a bunch of like random ninjas, like just from any set, any series, like Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, the black ninja gear of Daredevil, like whenever he
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
starts
Yeah.
out before he gets his red gear, like
Yes.
special editions Scorpion and Sub Zero of Mortal Kombat, where Scorpion's
Nice.
frozen and Sub Zero is on fire. Like
Oh my God.
yeah. So like yeah, just little stuff like that.
Oh, that
It,
sounds awesome. I
it is,
love it.
man. There's one game, actually, a couple of projects that you were saying horror movies and video games. So in
Hmm.
terms of horror movies, I've actually been in a couple that you can check out. One is Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies.
Roddy
Um,
Piper's in that.
yeah, yeah. Um, Kurt Angle, um, Matt Hardy, Rebby Hardy, uh, Roddy Piper, and yeah, so that's I got really close with Roddy Piper and Hacksaw Jim Duggan in that because like it just turned out that I ended up being a main character because somebody didn't work out, and I got a call from Shane Douglas. He's like, "Hey, blah blah blah. This guy didn't work out. Can you come down and stay here for X amount of time?" And I'm like, "Whoa!" And yeah, and I'm like, I still got some shows to do. And he's like, yeah, you can just leave and do them and come back. And I'm like, okay. And I thought like I was just because I heard of the movie, I thought I was just gonna be like a stunt zombie, like an extra.
Yeah.
And it turned out I was like, one of like this 5 or 6 main characters where this like posse of people go into this wrestling event at a jail or a prison, and then they got to fight their way out because it was a trap because Shane Douglas did some chicanery to somebody, and it's crazy, and a talisman is involved, and it's great. Then there's another one, Obstacle Corps, which is like a horror comedy. Uh,
Nice.
it's like I did the stunt coordination on this too. Not that there's anything crazy, but I taught some people how to do cross bodies and how to
Oh,
not get
nice.
killed whenever they're getting thrown around. Um, it's like what do you call this? Obstacle races. It's an obstacle
Yeah.
race movie where people were trying to kill the other people in the race. And but yeah, Obstacle Corps and that. You could go check those out. Hopefully, there's another movie on the horizon, Whoop
Oh,
Ass.
sweet.
It's like a
On
crowdfunded
it too.
movie, so if you want to, you could check out the Whoop Ass Instagram account. And but yeah, they're gonna have Dylan Swoggle, if you know him. Uh, Swoggle,
Mm. Oh wait,
Horn,
Hornswoggle. Yeah,
Hornswoggle. Yep,
yeah,
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 Dylan Postel, Hornswoggle,
yeah.
and then uh, Mr. Anderson and a couple other Warhorse, a couple others have signed on. So it's going to be more of a fun comedy. I'll be in that too, and yeah, you can check it. That's at Whoop Ass. So and then another small project that I've been working on when we were talking about the video games is the wrestling code. Um,
I heard about that game. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and next year is going to be a big year for that because I'm thinking I can't really give it a specifics, but I hear that we might be seeing the game in its actuality completed. So I
Because
know there's been a lot of question of that for a lot of people because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
a lot of times, people don't take into realization the millions of dollars and the staff and studio that goes into these video games. And doing it on an independent level and doing it with such a small team like Virtual Basement had. The Wrestling
Mm.
Code had a lot of stuff to go through to make such a big game. You know what I mean? So yeah, they've been chipping away at it, and I'm excited to see it because I will be in it obviously, but
Nice.
did the motion capture for my moves and did the motion capture for Sabu's moves,
Oh yeah.
and got the official blessing from Sabu himself too. So
Oh
I'm
wow.
super excited about that. Um, so
That's
yeah,
awesome.
man, it's it's
That's
it's
really
it's
awesome.
pretty cool. Like you keep staying the course, and like little things will come up. I guess you know what I mean. So
Exactly.
I'm been happy to do some of the projects that I've been able to do and like keep on trucking. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course, yeah. And I guess the last thing I'll ask you is basically where can fans follow you at and keep up with everything?
Absolutely. Thank you. You can go to my website, the number one, FACADE, onefacade.com. That has literally everything you could want. It has my merch, it has my Instagram, I, Twitter, X, or whatever, has all the links to everything. My pro wrestling tees, my Cameo, Patreon. Also, you can now find me on the Only Fan or the Only Wrestlers platform, where it's much like Patreon. You'll see a
Oh,
lot of uh, exclusive content on there. That's headed up by RVD and Katie Forbes. It's a new project they got for specifically for wrestlers and content creators, where
oh,
you can post daily stories. You can post matches like specifically for mine for like pay-per-view. I've been putting fan cam matches of mine, and then you can put your galleries like basically another social media, but exclusively for your fans to extend the relationship to them. So
oh,
it's pretty
wow.
cool. It's like like Cameo, Patreon, everything like that, all
Yeah.
wrapped into one. But it's even cooler for wrestling fans because they're gonna have the community slowly getting together where they are going to have the fans choose matches, choose title opportunities, choose the card, and choose locations
Wow.
of the card too. So as it grows, it's going to be really cool to see, how far that they take everything with this because it's got a cool vibe to it. But
Yeah, it
so
sounds
yeah,
like it.
find me on onefacade.com. All the links to everything there. Again, YouTube, all that stuff. Always putting up new stuff. And how about you? I see you're doing big things too. You got the Great Muda
Yeah.
coming up on the horizon.
I do. I do. Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah, I was
fresh.
shocked with that. Like when I heard when Sonny
Sonny
Ono
Ono.
was the one,
Oh yeah.
like, because I mean, I interviewed him and me and him kept in the touch, and he got me Yushin Liger the other
Yeah.
month, and Bull. I just interviewed Bull earlier, Bull
Nakano?
Kano, and now
That's awesome.
he's gonna help me get mooted for March because Sonny Ono stays on the interview because of course he has to be the guy that goes between us.
Translate, and
Yeah,
just in case, yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
How about Ultimo Dragon? Have him hook you up with him?
I know. Like I'm definitely gonna work
He's
on
very,
it.
very elite also. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like much like,
yeah.
I mean, not to say Bull Nakano and Muda aren't either, but yeah, congrats to you. Those are some very tough interview grabs also.
Yeah, like because when I was interviewing Bull, like it was only like about 3 hours ago I was interviewing Bull,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, when I was interviewing her, she was saying like this is like the first time she's done like a real American interview because all her interviews are overseas. And then I was like asking her like all kind of questions too, like what's your favorite horror movie, what music you like, do you drink coffee, like stuff like that.
I love
And
that. Yeah.
she's like, oh, I was really liking it. I said no one's ever asked me those kind of questions. I was like,
People
oh,
questions. Yeah. Yeah. I
okay.
love that. Yeah. What kind of coffee do you drink? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like asking all kind of crazy shit.
I love it. Yeah. And she's like seems like a very nice and respectful person too. And it's crazy. Like she's had such an amazing transformation over the years too.
No, I know, like she's like she was a bigger girl before, and she lost like a lot of weight now, and
Yeah. She's like, I bet she's like, any of these fools step to me, I still kick your ass.
oh no, she said that she's like I I'm thinner now, but I could still kick anyone's ass yet. She was I was like, yeah,
You don't just forget technique, you know what I mean? The muscle memory and everything too. You don't forget that stuff.
yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much for this. Like, it was really nice meeting you. You're really chill. Like, it's like it was really awesome. Just like shooting shooting the shit and talking. Like you're really chill.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And you too, man. Like we'll have to do this again sometime and hopefully we'll get some of these JCW shows out your way. You could see Cat I
Mhm.
mean, I'm sure you see Cashmere, but you could see
Yeah.
Cashmere and the boys, you know what I mean? Again,
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to everyone to these JCW shows. The fourth and your fourth and the fifth, uh Little Rock, St. Louis. Come on, holler at us. Crew, we gotta get you come out sometime too.
I know, definitely, man, definitely. Like
Get you on the tour, man. Come see one of those, get one of those golden ticket ones. Hopefully, we got that again for the big tours coming up and next year, and we'll have maybe just come and hop on the caravan with us, man.
hell yeah, I could be the guy that interviews like the guys on tour or something.
That's it. You could be the staff media manager. I just made that up. There it
There
is.
you go. Hey,
The
that
staff media
works. Like,
manager. Yeah. And then you could do, and then you could do the gifts ringside. You could be the bro that does that too. That way, so you always have
definitely,
something to do or something, right?
definitely. And I used to wrestle, so I don't mind taking a bump here and there. So
Oh my, good. Well, then you know where not to be whenever someone's coming flying out the ring. Also,
exactly. Yes.
hell yeah.
Wow. Like, thank you again for this. It was really nice meeting you. Like, definitely, we'll have to do another one soon because
Hell
this
yeah.
was really awesome.
Hell yeah. And if I don't see you at one of those shows, don't forget that we got Battleground coming up too. I think that's the
Exactly.
15th. Yeah.
Yes.
14th, December 14th, Battleground, Philadelphia. I'll just keep saying dates and names of promotions as long as I'm on this thing because that's what I but yeah, I think I will see you at that one actually though.
You
Because I know you go
definitely.
to those ones.
Yes. Yes. You would definitely see me there. Yeah.
Sick, brother. Thank you again.
You got it, bud. Well, we'll have a really great night and have fun with the tour.
Thank you. You too. And you can watch us on the Triller tomorrow. We're over in Columbus. You can watch us on the Triller app. You
Awesome,
don't have,
man.
you don't
I
have to watch
definitely will.
Survivor Series. You can watch Survivor Series later. I promise.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
sure
to watch
I'm
Survivor
sure this is
Series. I'm
gonna be
not
better.
disrespecting Survivor Series. I want to watch it, but I'm just saying you can watch us live, and then you can watch that back.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Have a good night, man.
Thanks, brother. You too.
Bye.